What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this old trike. I think we got to do some splaining. We got some splaining to do because it wasn't that many videos ago that I announced my departure from Honda Hoarders on Facebook, and it's just absurd. Not absurd, but it's silly. That there's so much going on in our lives because of Facebook, and this can be filed under that category. So I'm going to do my best to answer some questions because I've discovered a lot of people are confused and they don't know what's going on and what's real, because, a lot of people in this story like to joke with each other, and I'll explain what I mean by that, but I can understand why people might be suspicious of what's real. Okay, so my whole video, the last video, leaving Honda Hoarders 100%. At that time, that was the plan, and I've started my new group, Pushing Retro. If you like my content, if you like retro things, doesn't have to be three-wheelers. It's not three-wheeler related. Go check that out. So that's still a thing, and I'm excited about watching that grow. And it's a different thing than Honda Hoarders. We'll say that and make sure that's clear. A lot of people that follow me came there with their three-wheeler content and their three-wheeler posts and their three-wheeler mindset, but it's been neat because a lot of people, three-wheelers aren't their only thing. They might collect, what have we seen? Sports memorabilia, boats, cars, lunchboxes, sound equipment. That's been a cool one. A lot of cool things. It's just been neat to see the other side of my friends that I've known for three-wheelers, and now I'm seeing that they have other stuff that they do too, so that's cool. But that was the plan. Just going to focus on that and let Honda Hoarders be Honda Hoarders, and it was good while it lasted, and so long. And then I got a phone call from Mr. Matt Serwa. So if you're not familiar with Matt Serwa, amazing guy. I did an interview with him about a year ago, Hoarder of the Week interview. Tremendous collection, and a mindset of philanthropy and giving back. And what I mean by that, as it pertains to our hobby, vintage ATVs and whatnot, he's gone above and beyond to make tires and gas tanks and OEM spec products that we can't get for these machines anymore. He wanted to be able to have his machines restored to that factory look. And if you want 250R tires, well, unless you're going to spend thousands of dollars on new old stock tires, you can't get them anymore. Until Matt Serwa came along and did that with 250R tires, did that with 350X and 200X tires, 250SX tires, big red tires, gas tanks for 70s, for SXs, for big reds, and there's lots more. Go check out serwatires.com. So he gets a hold of me. Back to our story, and this is literally the day I put out Pushing Retro, and he said, "Hey, how would you like to come back and be admin of Honda Hoarders?" And I was thinking, under what authority are you asking? Like, Vinny ain't gonna have me back. That ship sailed. And plus, I'm like, I'm newly single. I kind of want to do my own thing. I don't know that that's what I want. I was really, my mind had been open to the possibilities. I didn't want to go back and just fall into a situation that burned me before. Didn't want to get burned again. And he explained that he and Vinny had been talking, and he was going to be the one controlling Honda Hoarders at some point in the near future. And he was trying to preserve it as it was, because when I left, I wasn't in the group anymore. I couldn't see it, but I would hear things that a lot of people weren't excited about one of the former admins that had come back, and he had left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because of that, because of things he had done. And that was just a big stigma that people didn't like. And I guess they just said that the experience was different. And plus, there was the whole aspect of what was going to happen with the kids fund. Were they going to continue that on? Because Vinny never did anything with it. And, Mitch is the only one that would have been the driving force for that. But he felt he was in a weird spot because now he was the only one left that was really of the old guard, we'll say. He was up in the air. So Matt really liked the way we gave things away and gave back to the community with the kids fund. So he wanted to see that continue on, and he wanted the feel of Honda Hoarders as it was to kind of come back. And he's like, you were the face of the group. Would you consider that? And I was like, I got to think about it. I really got to think about it. And he said, totally understandable. Get a hold of me. Maybe you can get back to me tomorrow. And I said, I will do that. So the following day, I thought about it. I said, these weren't my demands, but they were my conditions. I said, I got to still be able to do pushing retro because I like that. And it's going to be a great thing that will complement Honda Hoarders. Honda Hoarders would complement that. I said, I don't see that as a competitive thing, but I want to be able to do that. And I got to be able to bring back my boy Ryan Mallon, because I told Matt, I said, I didn't run the group myself. Maybe I was more out front, I guess. But Ryan was doing as much, if not more, behind the scenes than I was. As far as the nitty gritty day to day, honestly, I don't know how the hell he does it, because I feel like I do a lot. And, when it comes to approvals or moderating the group, something pops up, he's already taken care of it. So, I can't say enough good things about Ryan. Ryan has a unique personality, and once you get to know him, and once you can kind of see his heart, I guess, you realize, he's got this, I want to say mean persona, but he comes off as mean at the beginning, but he's a super sincere guy. He's just passionate about things that he's passionate about. And so I said, Ryan's got to come back, and he's got to be admin too. We had that, I don't want to say taken away from us, or stripped from us, or whatever the right word is, but I need my boy Ryan back, and I need Mitch back as admin. Those are my conditions for this. And I said, then I think we can do good things. And Matt said, well, if that's what you need, that's what you get. I was like, okay. So it went without saying. He told me I didn't have to ask this, but I mentioned I didn't want to be associated with the guy that came back, just because of the look and the optics of that. So I said, he told me that he would no longer be in the group, let alone running it. So I said, that's good. And Vinny would be a member. And I said, that's cool too. And I have no ill feelings towards Vinny. He's no longer my friend on Facebook, not because of my doing. I genuinely think something's going on that sparked this, that prompted all this. And I don't understand. I just don't think the whole Swamp Outlaw thing was enough. But maybe that is. But if that's all it is, that makes it worse, I guess. I just can't believe that would be the case. But anyway, I'm dwelling. I don't want to dwell. So I got no ill feelings. But it was this past week. It was on a Tuesday that everything started happening. Vinny made an announcement, and I was made aware that was going to be happening. I didn't know exactly when, but it was Tuesday. I had a busy day Tuesday. I had to leave work early. We bought a motel. We're running a motel now. It's not open yet, but we're doing a lot of work. And I had to shovel the roof Tuesday afternoon, and then we had a town board meeting that I needed to go to, and so stuff's popping off, and there was some. I hadn't cleared it with Ryan or Mitch yet that, hey, this is what's going on, because it was I was keeping that close to the vest, and I think it was Thursday before I made an announcement that I was back and Ryan was back, and so that's what's going on. So Vinny's a member, and Greg Jr. is not a member. He is not part of the group. He's not affiliated with the group. So if you were a member of Honda Hoarders and you left because of stuff that went down, come on back. Numbers are up. Everything's up. Overwhelmingly positive vibe in the group right now, so that's very exciting. My wife even joined the group, so now if I get something that she doesn't know about, she's going to know about it. No, she knows about everything. Secretly, she encourages me to buy all these things, so that's a blessing. Yeah, so Honda Hoarders, come on back. I didn't have to throw any shirts out. I literally had bought a tote that I was going to pack up all my Honda Hoarder stuff and start moving that out of my life. I had the tote. I literally bought it that day that Matt called. So I do need to pare down on things, but I don't have to, take down banners out of my shop. I got at least 2 banners I'm looking at, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. At least I didn't get a Honda Hoarder neck tattoo. Somebody did. I don't know who it was, but that's too much. So I just want to welcome you back. If you left, come on back. If you've already made your way back, welcome. We're keeping the party going. We're going to be giving away at least one ATC 110 at Trike Fest. Matt has been talking to Ryan and I and the whole group about things he wants to do. He's donating a machine out of his collection to be raffled off. It's more than a kid's machine. But he's going to raffle that off and use the money for the kids fund. And it's a very exciting time. And I'm looking forward to what this new chapter brings. So that's the explanation. I don't need to take 40 minutes to do it. I'm really, really excited. So thanks for watching my channel. I've been working on this 350X. I'm just putting a video out tonight on that, so you'll see more of that in that video. And I don't know what else. But appreciate all you guys. Thanks for watching.